Here comes Taylor Hall. He finds Rasmus Dahlin. He comes in over. Oh my God, what a goal. There's been some conversation about gassing our head coach, Wesley Clancy, the God tier coach. Should we do it? What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of your cursed Buffalo Sabres Cup for Jack, Cup for Claude Giroux franchise mode. We're headed into year number 4. We're almost done, and with that being said, there's also going to be another video today that's going to be discussing the next franchise mode. I didn't want to put it too much into the Buffalo series, so there's going to be a separate video discussing our next franchise mode after Buffalo, because I need your guys' help with tweaking a few different things. So if you haven't watched that already, do that, then come back to the video. So there's been some comments about Wesley Clancy. Now, he really doesn't like Khabibulin. Unfortunately, it's not fitting with his team fit. He's been awesome. 167, 68, and 17. That's an insane record. That's a win percentage of what? Of 69.6%. Nice. That's awesome. He's been so damn good for us. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's the right coach to take us to the promised land. Abraham Marshall in the comments, he says, you didn't get any plus in chemistry with Khabibulin and Brandstrom because of the line scheme fit. Khabibulin is a great player, but he just doesn't fit with the coach's style of play. He would fit wonderfully with Brandstrom under almost any other coach. I would look into investing a more balanced coaching style that benefits your players, definitely one with a minimum A- in both the power play and the PK. I've tried to make it work with Ivan Khabibulin, and I really don't want to play Rasmus Dahlin on the second pairing. I mean, he's the Swedish king. And then Brandon Barenfeld, he says Rasmus Dahlin should be on the top pair D no matter what, and I agree with you. Rasmus squared, we can't break it up. No way, it's been absolutely legendary. So Khabibulin and Brandstrom, we're going to see how it plays out this year. Either we trade Khabibulin, who is actually the best young defensive defenseman, not even young, the best defensive defenseman in the league. If we go to player search and we look up defensive defenseman, he's the best of the bunch. He's literally the top defensive defenseman in the league. So we go here, we search defensive defenseman, and he is numero uno. He's not the best overall wise, but he has the most trade value. He's the best there is. I mean, Colton Parayko, he's 30 years old. He's more of a veteran, but I'd take Khabibulin. So I don't think we're going to move Khabibulin. I think if we don't win the cup this year, or if we're struggling middle of the year, maybe it's time to axe the coach. Maybe it's a coaching thing. Now, as for coaches out there, we have Burrows here, who has a record of 81, 70, and 13. He's got A's basically everywhere except for coaching influence. His teaching specialty is veterans. You can see there, he hasn't won any awards. Got a 51 overall team fit. He likes Khabibulin a little bit more. That's an option. That's what's out there right now. Ruben McLeod is a balanced coach. He likes basically everyone except for Rasmus Dahlin. That doesn't work. Sorry, Ruben. Next. Mark, he is a teacher. He's a physical... Yeah, this is not going to work at all. He likes big physical players. Not going to work with our team. No way. Okay, this is interesting. It's kind of all over the place. I mean, our coach looks so good on paper, but I just don't know if he's the guy that we're going to win a Stanley Cup with. But at the end of the day, we're here to win a cup. That's it. There's no two ways about it. We're here to win a Stanley Cup. So let's get some simulation done. I have one small line change to make. I think we all can agree I don't need to trade anyone. Our team is set. 3-5-1-1. It looks so damn good on paper. Our defensive strategy, unfortunately, didn't quite work out the way I wanted. But hey, you can't win them all. We got Jonathan Quick in free agency who has a Stanley Cup ring. We've got a couple of guys on the bench riding the pine for the whole year. But I'm going to make one change. Going to be on the third line, and Will brought it up in the comments. He said Giroux should be the center on the third line. He's got 90 faceoffs compared to Isaac Lundstrom's 81, and you only have him as center on the PK. So I'm going to change that around. Claude Giroux, natural centerman, makes the most sense. I'm going to fix him up on the PK, and then we're going to get some simulation done. All right, year number 4. What a ride it's been here in Buffalo. Not over yet, though. Back-to-back finals losses. I was looking at the team results here. It's kind of interesting. Every year we've had 22 regulation losses. Kind of strange. So we can only lose 20 more games in regulation to keep that streak alive. Kind of a weird streak to have, but let's go ahead and get a bunch of simulation done. Is there any teams we have some rivals with here? Just trying to think of the big trades we made. Obviously, Ottawa, and then, of course, Winnipeg. I don't want to talk about it. We got the Dallas Stars, obviously. They kicked us out of the finals. Yes, again, don't want to talk about it. So we got no rivals coming up. Let's just get maybe a good chunk of simulation done up against the Ottawa Senators here. Going to be a month in the future. We started Jonathan Quick, and he gets his first win as a member of the Buffalo Sabres. Now, Patrick Marleau, he keeps getting offered to us. Maybe that's something we'll have to revisit at the trade deadline here. But Jake McCabe, former Buffalo Sabre, don't want him. I'm not touching the defense. No, thank you. As we win a couple games in a row, and of course, as I say that, that's the good old xTech jinx. I'm not making a move right now. I said earlier in the video, I am content with the team. We are 7-4-1 here, almost going into November. First month is almost done, and there it is, 8-5-1. I think we're going to be a dominant team this year. It's just getting it done in the postseason. What's the extra piece we're going to need? What is it going to take for us? 9-3. Take that, Pittsburgh. We're getting just a ton of trades right now. This is not all trades accepted. No, thank you. Let's keep the wins alive here after that big 9-3 win. That's 4 straight and then a 5-4 loss against the Montreal Canadiens. But I am excited to wrap up this franchise mode, hopefully with a Stanley Cup for the great city of Buffalo. Nikita Zadorov. Now, he was a defenseman I was looking at in the free agency. He signed with Dallas. I'm going to move on from Nikita Zadorov. We have our team set. I'm good. Why are we getting so many trade offers? But like I said, I'm excited to wrap this thing up. I'm really excited to show you guys what I have planned for the next franchise mode. I guess I can kind of announce it. We're going to Alaska, and it's going to be an expansion, kind of. If you watched the video earlier, you're going to kind of get a better understanding. I'm still not 100% on the team name or some of the things we're going to do in the franchise mode. Some players I might have to tweak, but for all intents and purposes, it's going to be another creative franchise mode similar to Shanghai and the Seattle Storm Bears. So let's go here up against Victor Olofsson, Sam Reinhart, all the good old boys here in Ottawa. They're struggling. They're 10-11-5. Randstrom's return to Ottawa. We got Habby Boulin coming back to Ottawa. Ryan Pollock playing his old team. This is the Ottawa Sabres here. Let's go. Period number 1. It's 1-0. It's Taylor Hall on Matt Murray. Period number 2. Oh, they come through with vengeance here. Brady Tkachuk, Marcus Nudavara, and Drake Batherson. Isaac Lundstrom, third line winger, gets a goal, cutting it to 1. I don't want to lose against Ottawa. They're struggling. I don't want Olofsson to have that advantage on me. Come on, let's get one here. Not Ryan Pollock. Of course Ryan Pollock's going to score, because of course he does. That's just adding some salt in the wound. Oh man, you hate to see it. Ryan Pollock scores. Brandstrom nowhere to be found on the score sheet. And then Brady Tkachuk, he says, I want one too. And we get dominated by a weak team in Ottawa. I mean, they're not weak, but their record shows they're weak. They're actually a really good team on paper. Well, that one sucks. I mean, I think we're just going to get a good chunk of simulation done here. We don't need to make a move. If we really start to struggle here, we've lost 2 straight. Hopefully it doesn't continue. And I really don't want to fire the coach because, I mean, he's a god-tier coach, really. He's really, really good. As we've lost 4 straight because, of course, the xTech jinx. I don't want your weak-ass defenseman and Freddie Gauthier. No thank you. 18-11-3. We finally snap out of the losing streak there. A couple of wins back-to-back. I really don't think there's a lot for us to do. We just need to simply win games and then make it to the playoffs. And all we need to do is win that Stanley Cup. We're so damn close. We're up against the LA Kings here, and I want to start Jonathan Quick just for fun. Let's go ahead and do that. Start Quickie. UPL's up to an 87. That's nice. Quick's actually played pretty damn good. He's 8-1-1. You absolutely love to see it. That's awesome. Attaboy, Quickie. That's great to see. The best American goalie of all time, Jonathan Quick, rounding out his career with Buffalo. This is the only other team he's ever played for aside from the LA Kings. It's a special one here. His return to LA. Let's go. This one, I really hope he gets a shutout. That would be awesome. All right, Quickie, let's go. It's going to be an emotional one for you. You got 2 cups in the great city of Los Angeles. Let's go. Period number 1. It's 3-0. We're off to a good start. Zikov, he gets 2. Our 4th line goat from the Dallas Stars. And then Jack Eichel starts it off. They're playing for Quickie. Period number 2. All right, 5-1. Claude Giroux on the power play. Brett Pesce, there you go. And then Radulov says, no shutout for you, Jonathan Quick. None for you. That's all right. We're playing pretty good here. Jake Virtanen gets 1 on Quick, but Eichel gets his 2nd of the night. And then Vitaly Kravtsov, the big power forward, gets the 7-2 goal against the Los Angeles Kings. We're pumping them right now. Atu Ratti, he gets 1 on Quick. I think they're in somewhat of a rebuild here in Los Angeles, but a convincing victory, 7-3. Nope, just kidding, 7-4. Quick kind of falls apart, allows 3 goals in the 3rd period, but we had a 7-goal outpouring, and we get a win for Quickie. That's awesome. Let's get to all of December done. Let's get it over with. Ryan Graves, that was another guy I was looking at, another big defensive defenseman. But let's get this month over with. Don't want Jake McCabe. And then we'll have a look around, see how we're doing stats-wise, if we need to make any sort of line changes, stringing some wins together, so I fully expect to lose now that I mentioned it. Oh, actually, we're on quite a streak here. Can we keep it going up against the Anaheim Ducks? And of course, we lose 1-0. We had a nice little streak there, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game winning streak. That's the thing with this team. We can just go on a run. It's not a big deal. Taylor Hall having himself quite a year. 60 points in 41 games. He is on fire. He's red hot. We're 26, 12, and 3. Let's have a look at the power play and the PK. That was something that we definitely wanted to work on this year. How's our power play? 67.1%. It's good for top 5. I'll take it. Not bad. Goals for, we scored 170 goals. It's not for a lack of goal scoring because we can score with the best of them. Goals for per game, obviously that's number 1. Goals against, we've allowed 134 goals, and wow, the Leafs have only allowed 109. Who do they have in net now? We'll have to look at that, but we've allowed 100 and how many goals? Wait, did I miss us? Oh no, there we are. Middle of the pack. So 134 goals. Not terrible. It's not fantastic. Our power play is 32%, and that is good enough for second. So our power play is clicking. That's good news. Our PK is 75. We still need to work on the PK. The PK is kind of weak. It's not even... Oh, yeah, it's really bad, actually. Oh, God, we have like a bottom 10 PK. I got to see what I can do about the PK. 12-6 at home, and then 14-6 on the road. We're red hot right now. Let's have a look at some stats, and then I'll see if I can tweak the PK a little bit. Obviously, our big guys are doing big boy things. 49 points for Dylan Cousins, 51 for the King, Jack Eichel, and then 60 for Taylor Hall. Have yourself a year. Claude Giroux, 35 points. That's awesome. Casey Middlestat, only 34. I mean, this is in 41 games. 32 and 41, so everyone's playing phenomenal right now. I don't need to worry about anybody, I don't think. Everyone's doing great. DeBrusk and Kubalik, they're playing great. Brandstrom's playing pretty good. He's got 21 points. He should have a 60-point campaign. Isaac Lundstrom's doing fine. Our fourth line looks like it's struggling a little bit. Zikov, that 2-goal performance was half his goals. He's got 10 points in 41 games, but a -6. So maybe the fourth line needs to be tweaked. I like all of our fourth liners, but I don't know if they really work super well together. Habib Boulin has 4 assists and 2 goals for 6 points, but he's a +19. As for goalies, is Quick still killing it, still 9-1. And UPL, it could be a lot better, honestly. Could be better. Really, our saving grace right now is Jonathan Quick. He's playing phenomenal. So I fixed up the PK a little bit. Hopefully that works out for the upcoming games. But what I wanted to mention, and what I totally forgot, is there was a huge update for franchise mode. I don't know why I forgot to mention this at the start of the video. I'm an idiot. But they fixed the trade values. Now, our trade values are insane because we have a bunch of really good good players. But for example, Matthew Phillips, remember how crazy his trade value was last year? You can see all these guys have really high trade values, but they're all really high overall, so it makes sense. Now, where is he? He's way down here. Oh my god, Matthew Phillips, he almost has no trade value, and he got paid on having huge trade value. So it's funny how that works out. I think we greased Ottawa a little bit, but Matthew Phillips won the Calder Trophy, and in his sophomore season, he's only got 8 points in 41 games. So he's yeah, that was a good trade. I'm glad we did that because his trade value was going to plummet, and it did just that. So trade values are now fixed in franchise mode for the most part. I mean, only really elite guys are going to have insane trade value. I think Ottawa and Buffalo kind of just have insane players, but go to a team like Nashville who might not have that many superstars, you can see it kind of dwindles down here, and the trade values get to be a little more realistic. So I'm glad that that got fixed. That's something I was waiting to start my next franchise mode. Let's continue with the simulation here. We might just get a huge chunk done, honestly. Really, I'm just here to win hockey games. That's basically it. I'm here to win games, win a Stanley Cup. That's all I want to do in Buffalo. Please, that's all I want for Christmas. Let's go here up against Taylor Hall's old squad in the Arizona Coyotes. It's 1-1, Jake DeBrusk and Christian Dvorak. We're putting Jonathan Quick's 9-1 record on the line. Play for Quickie. Period number 2. 4-1. There you go. Hall scores on his old team. Jack Eichel and Rasmus Ristolainen. The other part of Rasmus squared gets a big goal. We have a nice little 3-goal commanding lead here. Hopefully we can hang on to it. Looks like Jonathan Quick's record is going to improve. That could really be the saving grace of this team right now. Habby Boulin gets a goal on Eric Comrie just to end it off, and we win 5-1. Quick is now 10-1 as a member of the Buffalo Sabres. We got another game against the Arizona Coyotes just before our bye week. I'm actually loving that Jonathan Quick is playing so good. That is so awesome, because I really didn't want this to be a thing where he would come in and suck, but he's still a really, really good goalie. We are dummying teams at the moment. Oh my god. David Perron, you're still playing? How are you still alive? No way we don't want David Perron. We are on a huge winning streak right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we make it 8 up against the Arizona Coyotes? We beat them 2 weeks ago. Can we do it again? Period numero uno. We're in Buffalo this time, and it's 2-1. OEL and Colton Parayko. Casey Middlestat scores on Eric Comrie. Period number 2. All right, still 2-1. Our winning streak is on the line. At least force an overtime so I can go into it here. Come on, 2-1. Maybe I can show off the reverse retro jerseys if they're in franchise mode. Come on, boys. Tie it up. Go into overtime. Show me the jerseys. 5 minutes left, please. Please, someone. We know we can beat these guys. Don't let our winning streak snap. And there it is. Unfortunately, we don't get to continue the streak. And I can't even show you guys the cool Buffalo Sabres jerseys. But it is the bye week. Taylor Hall's taking all the boys to Mexico for the next week. Nice of Taylor Hall and his big giant lips. 33, 13, and 3. We're on fire right now. Let's get this month done, and then I'm going to check out the PK. Oh my god, 9-2 against Columbus, fresh out of Mexico, and we're on fire. Michael Dow goal. We don't need him here in Buffalo. We are crushing it. Hopefully we can... Michael Dow Cole, no thank you. No way, no how. And we end off after our 1-game losing streak against the Coyotes. We have 3 pretty dominating victories against Columbus, Washington, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. I assume we're going to be tops of our division. We're tied with the Leafs. All right, so 75 points, and that's best for first in the NHL. Taylor Hall having himself quite a year. Now, I don't think we need to axe the coach. I'm thinking we're going to give this year as year number 4. This is going to be the last crack at it, because we have to... Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I should re-up Eric Brandstrom now that we're here. So now that I'm thinking about next year, it's going to be really, really difficult to keep on to Dylan Cousins, Taylor Hall, Eric Brandstrom. I mean, Claude Giroux may or may not want a lot of money. Jake DeBrusk, he's going to want a payday. What's he going to want? He's going to want actually only $3.2 million. That's not bad. I should re-up these guys before next year, because I could see Eric Brandstrom wanting like, yeah, $7 million here, but he could want like $10 or $11 million come the re-sign stage. So I should be smart about this. Get these guys cheap. What about Dylan Cousins? He's going to want 8 million, but during the re-sign stage, I can see that being 10 or 11, maybe even 12 million. So going back to what I was originally going to say, this is kind of our last year with this group, with this core, because we're not going to be able to keep everyone in a cap world. There's just no way. I'm going to try my best. We're going to offer Jake DeBrusk 3.5 for 2 years. He wants an extension. There you go. Let's take care of some business here. Let's do some house cleaning. I like Claude Giroux. I'm not interested in this right now because his overall is probably going to go down at 36 years old. As for Eric Brandstrom, I see no problem at a $7 million deal for 2 years. That's my kind of contract. There you go. It's nice because everyone wants an extension. Now, as for Hall, he wants 11.4. Now, that's a lot of money. As for Dylan Cousins, what's he going to want? 8. How about 8.5? We're going to have a little bit of cap to work with, which is nice. Let's take care of some cleaning house here. Let's do this. As for UPL, what's he going to want? 6 million. I'm not sure if we can get UPL for any cheaper than that. Let me lowball him here at like 5.5. Let's see that. 5.5 for an 87 overall goalie for 1 year. There you go. Took care of some house cleaning just like that. I wanted to have a look at a few things here. We're on fire. 9-1 in our last 10. I wanted to see our PK. Our PK was not good. It was really bad, actually. It was like bottom 10. So where are we for goals for? Are we still top of the league? Oh, yeah, by a mile. We are killing it. Goals against 161. And that's not the problem. It's our PK is the problem. That's our issue. Have a look at the penalty kill here. It is... Where are we? Has it gotten any better? I think it was 75%. Oh God, maybe not. Maybe it got worse. Oh God. Okay, 76.3. So it's gotten a little bit better, but not by much. In the playoffs, that really killed us last year. Oh man, Minnesota is 0-9-1 in their last 10. Yikes. All right, so before we get some more simulation done, UPL says yes at 5.5. That's awesome. All right, he's the only guy to sign right away. So I want to throw some a few games here. We got the LA Kings with Jonathan Quick and Claude Giroux and the Vancouver Canucks. There's no way Claude Giroux is going to sign with Vancouver. They're in kind of a rebuilding phase. They are over 500, but not by a whole lot. He wants to come to a winning team like Buffalo, and that's what I'm talking about. 2-0 after the first period. Brandstrom and Eichel, period number 2. Okay, they come right back. The former Leaf, Andreas Janssen, he scores 2 back-to-back on UPL. Again, we're 9-1 in our last 10. We're on fire. Hopefully we can maybe see an overtime game. We'll maybe see if we can get into some shootout action. I can show you guys those nice reverse retro jerseys that Buffalo has. All right, let's go into OT. Now, I'm not seeing the reverse retro, which sucks. Oh man, I wish those were in franchise mode. That's so lame. They're so nice. Those are so sick. I told my wife all I want for Christmas is a Rasmus Dahlin jersey. That's all I want with the reverse retro. Oh man, that sucks. All right, well, we'll go 50th anniversary. How about that? Came into the league at the exact same time. We're going throwback jerseys here for Buffalo and Vancouver in this overtime frame. Obviously, they came into the league around the exact same time. They're expansion cousins. Let's go here. Overtime versus the Vancouver Canucks. Overtime here in the KeyBank Arena. Eichel versus Pettersson. A marquee matchup of 2 of the best centers in the NHL. Oh, Taylor Hall takes it away. Gives it over to Dahlin. Back to Eichel. Oh my God, give it to Dahlin there. He had such a wide open net. Oh my God. He had like a straight line to the net there if Eichel would have passed to him early in the slot. Here comes Taylor Hall. He finds Rasmus Dahlin. He comes in over. Oh my God, what a goal. I thought he was going to wind up, but Rasmus Dahlin, what a goal. The Swedish king. He says, no, Petey, I'm the best Swede in the NHL. Oh my goodness, what a goal. What a goal from Rasmus Dahlin. That was just a thing of beauty. Look at this. He has all the time in the world. Whoops, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Rasmus the King Dahlin. Oh man, what a goal. What a guy. There's not many things in life I love more than a good Rasmus Dahlin overtime winner. Jake DeBrusk, he says yes, that's nice. We're getting some nice house cleaning done. Eric Brandstrom, thank you very much. And Dylan Cousins, he says yes as well. All right, this could be the easiest re-sign stage ever next year. Love to see it. Taking care of business, and we are just crushing teams. 40, 13-3. We're on another 6-game winning streak, hoping to make it 7. Of course, I got got to start the man, the myth, the legend, Jonathan Quick. Taylor Hall's got a nice even points, 30 goals, 50 apples, 80 points. Love to see it. We're rolling right now. I don't need to make a move. I'm not even thinking about making a move right now. We're going to start Quick. Is he still 10-1? Looks like it. 10-1-1. Okay, so he's still playing awesome up against his old team once again in the LA Kings. Man, like when we're playing like this, it's so much fun, but just that postseason, man, we got to get it done in the postseason. I mean, we were one game away back-to-back years from winning a Stanley Cup. This would be a different conversation if we didn't choke, if Elvis wasn't made of glass. Anyways, let's go here up against that Los Angeles Kings. Jonathan Quick, once again, playing his old squad. I think it's a sign of respect, you know? You got to play Quick against his old team. He's been doing it forever. He's a legend here. Let's go. Okay, Claude Giroux starts it off right away. Period number 1. It's 2-0. Jake DeBrusk, fresh off a new contract, makes it 2-0. Period number 2. It's 4-0. Brandstrom, fresh off a contract. Hall didn't get a contract. He's a little bit sad, but he does score a goal regardless. We're up 4-0. Make it 5-0. Oh man, poor LA. They're nothing without Jonathan Quick. 27-23 are the shots. Power play for LA. Quick shuts the door. That's some excellent PK. That's what I want to see here. I want to see our PK thrive. 33-28 are the shots. A 5-0 shellacking, and that is a shutout for Jonathan Quick against his old team. He can't write this stuff. Attaboy Quickie. He's now 11-1-1. Add a shutout to the resume. That Jonathan Quick signing could quietly be like the best signing we've ever made in this franchise mode. He's been so damn good. Can we keep the winning streak alive? We do just that. Now up against Toronto, we keep the winning streak again. I even wanted to pause that one, but I pressed B a little bit too late. How many wins is that in a row? How many wins is that in a row? Oh, sorry, actually, I didn't count this 9-2 win, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've won 13 games in a row. Are you kidding me? Okay, I didn't even realize we were on a 13-game winning streak. Okay, let's keep it going here up against the New York Rangers. Can we do it? They're a bad team, 22-26-7. So there's the xTech jinx. I fully expect to lose 7-2 here. Period number 1. Okay, 2-0. Vitaly Kravtsov against his old team. 19-6 are their shots. Eichel gets a big one. Period number 2. Okay, they come right back. All right, Ryan Suter on the New York Rangers. What a time to be alive. We're out shooting them like crazy, but Igor Shesterkin, he's on the Russian gas, closing in on 40 shots. God, please don't allow a power play goal. There you go. Good PK. Good PK. Come on, keep the 13-game winning streak alive. I want the record. 43 shots going into OT. Okay, if we go into a shootout, I will intervene. Closing in on 50 shots, and Brett Howden. Oh, you bastard. He ruins it. And he ruins Jonathan Quick's almost perfect record as well. It was an overtime loss, so I guess it's okay. All right, so I think we're going to go up to the trade deadline here. Again, I don't really think we are going to make a move. Like, look at our record. We're unstoppable right now. We're just thrashing teams whenever we want, however we want. Bring them on. 45 wins on the year. 45, 14, and 4. I know we were tied with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Well, they're actually really good as well. 43 and 15. So we're only 3 points behind us, but we have a huge cushion on everybody else. 8-1-1 in our last 10. I think I'm going to stop it here at the trade deadline because there's a few things. If there's any geniuses in the comments that can see how we can improve our team. If we look at our fourth line here, that's the only thing I'm worried about. They're a -6, a -3, and a -4 respectively. We got two-way forward, power forward, power forward. So the odd man out is unfortunately Maxime Comtois. We can get a fourth line playmaker. Actually, let's do a test here. What is Zachary Senyshyn? He's a sniper, and so both of them are snipers. So what if we put Alex Formenton where Maxime Comtois wise, just for fun, all right? Not saying we're going to do this, but let's just see, just strictly for chemistry-wise. It actually gives it a negative, so I think we might need a playmaker, if anything. So I don't know. We could touch the fourth line. I mean, Isaac Lundstrom's playing great. Claude Giroux's having another fantastic year. Dominic Kubalik, I mean, he has dropped. He is making $7 million. If we're going to trade a player, it might be Dominic Kubalik. We kind of have the luxury where we have him locked up. We don't have to trade him. I mean, on the third line, he's going to have a 55, 60-point campaign, so it's not the end of the world, but he is making a lot of dough. And what we got here? We got playmaker, so I could get a sniper or another power forward. Maybe it'll work. I wish Isaac Lundstrom was a sniper. I wish Claude Giroux was a sniper. Everyone else is doing fantastic, though. I really don't need to make a move. There's obviously always the Brandstrom-Habibulin debate. I think maybe Brandstrom will be playing a lot better if that chemistry was a lot better, but I mean, with the way it is right now, we're such a dominant team. Do I really want to touch anything? So let's end this video off with two slow sims back-to-back. Buffalo versus Washington. They are 7-2-1 in their last 10. So two teams that are red hot here. Ovi versus Eichel. Let's go. First period. It's 4-0. Oh my God. Vitaly Kravtsov, Jack Eichel, Rasmus Dahlin, and Dominic Kubalik. Don't trade me, bro. Period number 2. 6-3. We got ourselves a wild one. Eichel and Kravtsov both have 2. Orlov, Oshie, and the grizzled vet himself, Alexander Ovechkin, he gets 2. Oh my God, are we going to collapse? No way. No way. I'm getting playoff collapse vibes. I hate it here. Stop my PTSD. This could not happen. 6-5 against Washington. Oh my God, we need another one here. This is a wild one. This is a barn burner. I need a insurance marker. There it is. Taylor Hall makes it 7-5. 8-5, Casey Middlestat. Okay, 8-6, Tom Wilson. Jesus, that was stressful. The thing is, we can allow 6 goals, but we're going to score 8. That's the thing with this team. Taylor Hall throwing his weight around, 5 hits on the night. All right, the last slow sim game here up against another red hot team, 7-3-0 for the Florida Panthers. Let's go. Taylor Hall has 91 points. I want to see 2 points out of Taylor Hall tonight, minimum. Let's go. Period number 1. It is 3-3. Okay. Jonathan Quick gets the start. So Sean Corrali, Oliver Shillington, and then Jack Eichel once again. We got Nikita Gusev and Barkov gets 2. Okay. Period number 2. It's 4-4. Dylan Cousins and Nick Bjugstad. We got 2 wild games back to back here. We started quick. Let's see if he can hopefully get another win under his belt. We're out shooting Florida here. Power play for us. We're deadly on the power play, and Dylan Cousins gets his second of the night. That was a long power play, but then Anton Lundell ties it up at 5. Oh my God, back and forth, goals. We're going into another overtime game. All right, let's go, just for fun. Last time we had an overtime game, Rasmus Dahlin decided to end it off early. Let's see if we're gonna get another Dahlin overtime goal. Plus 52 for Dylan Cousins. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, I guess it's pretty easy when you're playing with Taylor Hall and Jack Eichel, but still, not bad. Oh, Rasmus Dahlin! He's off once again! Rasmus Dahlin! Oh, man, he ran out of room there. Oh, over to Claude Giroux. He shoots and another save. Man, if Rasmus Dahlin was to get another one in overtime, that would be just legendary. Oh, Jake DeBrusk over to Giroux. He scores right through the 5-hole. The old man gets a huge goal, and that is how it's done. Claude Giroux, another win for Jonathan Quick, and you love to see it. All right, so the next day is the trade deadline, and Taylor Hall has 95 points in 65 games. Jeez, not bad at all. 47, 14, and 4. I don't even know if we're going to get to the 22 regulation losses the way we're playing. We have a 7-point lead on the Toronto Maple Leafs. We are just crushing it. 287 goals for. 30 more goals than the next team in the NHL. That is ridiculous. As for our PK, it's staying around 76%, and we're like top 15, so it's getting slowly better. But I mean, that's our literal only weakness is our penalty kill. That's it. That's all we're struggling with here in Buffalo. What a year so far. 95 points, 92 for Jack Eichel, Dylan Cousins only 72 and 65. Casey Middlestad has turned it up a little bit. Claude Giroux 59 and 65. Vitaly Kravtsov, I'm glad we brought him up to the second line. That's awesome. Rasmus Dahlin, he's playing amazing. Dominic Kubelik's playing pretty good. I really don't think we need to make a move. If you guys can think of anything in the comments that can improve our team, is it the fourth line? Do we get maybe upgrade Brett Pesce? Like, what do we do? I don't know. I think we're just way too good right now to make any sort of line change. 15 and 2 for Jonathan Quick, by the way. 15 and 2. What a freaking signing. Well worth the 2.7 million. Sorry, 2.2. It's better than I thought. That's awesome. He's here to win a cup, and that's the only reason he's here. Win the Stanley Cup. Now, let's have a look at the entire league just for fun and games. What do we got here? Probably Tyler Seguin leading for points. Oh, no, it's not. McKinnon, McDavid, and Taylor Hall. It's nice to see Hall up with the best of the best. He's definitely worth the $11 million he wants. As for goals, Ovi, 38 years old, still scoring a ton. Is he over 1,000 yet? 913. So he just passed Wayne Gretzky this year. So 2023, that's crazy. So let's see what he would need. He would need a 50 goal campaign this year, a 52 goal campaign in 2021-22. Let's say a 50. So he basically has to average like 52 goals a year in order to beat Wayne Gretzky by the time he turns 38, 39. I think it's doable if the coronavirus would just go away and we could start playing hockey. But here's how everything looks. Any crazy rookies this year? Let's have a look. Nils Hoglander is the best rookie. We got Caden Carter, who was drafted last year by the Minnesota Wild. He's having a decent rookie campaign considering Minnesota is so bad. As for rookie goaltenders, we got Tucker Tynan, former Channel legend, who is struggling big time, 7 and 24. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you think we need to make any moves, let me know. Also, go watch the other video I posted today about our next and up-and-coming franchise mode. I need your guys' help with some things. I thought I could do it on my own, but I need all the assistant GMs. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.